H.O.G.
Cheddar, hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, 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 black. Yeah. Discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO, I wear all hats. Never lied to you once, I spit all facts. That was our people sprayed with the water hose. That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught your child to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together. Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slippin'. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise, treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you one, nigga. Yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Hey, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but put a knife to your spine. You can do the same thing. Hey, what it do?
Don't play with me, hey.
Of the H.O.G Podcast Show.
Yo,
It is. It's the B.O.T.S kickoff. I'm your host, Chubb.
Man, if it ain't showing, ain't going. The CEO Gatti.
Hit it.
and I'm that damn fool financially, man. What's happening?
You was a whole fool.
All right. We ain't even get the horns up yet, but we're going to do this right here before we even get the horns up. We're going to get that. Somebody cut that junk down. You already know what time it is to be a hog or a hoghead. We got to do 3 things before we hop into that content.
Three things.
You see, I'm tight-tongued like a motherfucker.
You got to do 3 things, brethren.
You know, you got to stay prayed up.
We got to stay papered up.
You gotta stay pulled up, man.
You feel me?
Wagwan.
Rasta boy.
Wagwan.
Man, welcome back to the H.O.G Podcast Show. Y'all know we usually pop in Friday nights at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday night, maybe 8 p.m.
Yeah, usually you niggas be musty around about this time. You be musty already.
We pop in. We pop in, we do our thing, you know what I'm saying? This is the B.O.T.S month kickoff, you know what I'm saying? Last year, if you've been in tune with the H.O.G Podcast Show, we had the ladies on the first night, then the ladies on.
Hey, Joe, now you wonder what's going on? Hey, they gonna introduce them guests, man. And somebody echoing. Who echoing?
Somebody you the device on.
That's you, white head.
It's me.
I ain't no motherfucking guess no more.
Yeah, make me check.
That's our brother. Both of these are our brother.
Family members, family.
You already know up top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got my boy, my brother, Mr. J. Scott. You know what I'm saying? Shout out J. Scott
In the building.
And right below me, we got the motherfucking hair man himself, Mr. Ninth Wonder in the building.
Fucking right. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let me see, man. What we got going on?
I ain't echoing.
Shit, somebody is.
Is it me?
Somebody playing it out loud.
Like if you got 2 phones on, put one on down. All the way down.
I don't.
All right, we might have to do the mute out test, but anyways, though, you know what time it is. It's the battle of the sexes thing. We got all males on here tonight, so I guess we're gonna call this a guys.
That phone call.
We're gonna have some ladies popping in and stuff probably soon. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm finna be on some ratchet LA stuff. My wife finna come down to get to my head. for a minute. So
Yeah, ladies, if you ain't tuned into the podcast, you malnutrition body having it.
I don't know why the echo like that.
This is
But
why we come on early, because
No.
this nigga be
Is
real
it
crazy.
echoing me?
The later we start, the crazier he be, man.
right. We're gonna make it work though. We'll figure it out. All we gotta do is mute some people. Then
Hold
let
on right
them
quick.
talk at that time. But anyway, though, man, shout out to the culture, man. I want to give a shout out to the culture. Let me bring my fucking
I
horns
muted
up.
myself. It wasn't me.
Let me
It ain't
bring
me.
my horns up first.
It ain't me.
But shout out to the culture, man. You know, for sticking together down there in
Yeah,
Alabama.
man.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely get into that.
Hold on, I'm about to mute. I'm gonna mute my joint, y'all. Let me know.
Chair for us. I'm getting chair for us t-shirts for everybody.
I said shout out to
Bro
the
said
culture.
share for us.
Shout out to the culture. Shout out to the culture, man. One time, we ain't promoting violence, but I feel like that's one of the things that needed to be done for people to get in place and stop playing the fuck around.
Yeah,
I got my trophy right here too.
Oh, damn.
Line of play and shit.
Administer head tapping here. They should have a stick on their forehead.
Nah, but I feel like that's something that we came together on. You know, it ain't as positive as other things could be, but I feel like that was a move to come together on, and they came together and they did a good job at it, man. Shout out to them, man. Hit the damn clap signs, guy, if you get them junk.
Oh, damn, you make me pull it up. Hold on.
One time for the metal tour, one time for the culture, man. Now, what we usually do on the Battle of the Sexes, we have different, content about like things that's going on in relationships, also things that can better relationships. We ain't just on no lopsided type things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, just kicking it, the more the merrier though. When we had the ladies on here, we can battle back and forth a little bit. But for tonight, we just gonna kick it on some man shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel like to start it off, like before we get into the other bullshit, what do we feel like as men we can do to better households nowadays, like right now? You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a baby daddy, baby mama, it don't matter. Like the title don't matter. What can we do to better the black?
It's unplugged, ain't it?
Yeah.
First of all, we can get a bitch with some common sense.
Okay.
With common sense and a hustle by herself. No disrespect, but disrespectfully.
Yeah, but that ain't always gonna happen, man. All you gotta do is be present. That's it. Be present.
So what do you do when they don't happen, then, Jay?
Oh, what the echo going on? It's me? Is it really me? Yeah, man, me check my shit.
I mean, if they ain't got one, then that's your fault for getting one without common sense.
Let me check my audio settings.
Yeah, I get that. So you don't feel like there's nothing that we can do better? Like, what's your perspective on that? Like, you feel like you're doing everything right in the household? I know you in particular, but I'm just saying, like, just like for the black men in general, like, what should we be doing to correct the households and get them on the right path?
Well, like I said, be present. That's the biggest thing right there. As soon as the black man is absent from the household, that's when shit start getting fucked up.
Right.
A lot of stuff could be mitigated if you just be present.
But being present, shit, that ain't always a good thing out too. Because I would say probably being effective, because being present, anybody can be there and just,
H.O.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the podcast, but we gotta clear this echo out immediately before we dive into these subjects.
Right.
It's too much game and quality.
Hold on, is it me? Hold on, let me turn mine off.
All right, everybody mute yourself. We do it one by one.
All right. Yeah. So everybody, I ain't muted, so I don't hear no echo. I think it might be you, Mark.
Go ahead, Lee. Say something.
I was muted.
Say something, Jay.
Yep, I'm muted now.
Okay. So somebody playing it on the thing now. You say something, Mark. I'm mute.
Is it me?
Nah, now you good.
I'm good.
I don't know why it's just like feedback, like when everybody
The echo came back when he went.
Nah, it's echoing now.
His sound came back. The echo
I
came
think
back.
it's you. I think it's you. Knife.
It's me. All right, so yeah, it's my mic. Hold on. It's these damn headphones. It's on real close. Hold on. I got you.
Hit the road, a bit of time. That's hard body everything.
Yeah, there you go. You good now?
How about now?
Yeah, you good now.
Oh yeah.
All right, there.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you good.
What up, black man? Black man might as well come in here too. I ain't gonna lie.
So now we right back here. What's up with the black man? Shout out to you, man.
You trying to get in here? Trying to get in here? I send you the link. You trying to get in here, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We tuned into the bots. Y'all know what's going on. Big bots month. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it out. The fellas on here. And we just talking stuff like basically on how we can better things. Like if it's ladies in the comments or whatever, give some pointers or whatever.
Hey, so
What you see men not doing.
Check this shit
not,
out.
Not on no personal shit, man. I'm talking about like
when I looked at he just said he was
now that we on the second annual Battle of the Sexes month, right? Now we can say this before we start. Last year when it was an all male Battle of the Sexes, we smoked the females, man.
We fried their ass.
We fried their ass, man. You feel? So
Friday.
Hey, just keep it on, man. Like this content right here is the content motherfuckers want to see. So let's go, man.
So
what you finna say,
deep fried peanut oil in a can.
What you finna say, Nine?
So I like when just a few minutes ago, y'all was like somebody said, just be present.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the times, like I can speak for myself, and I will. Sometimes, dude, I don't have a choice whether he present or not. A lot of the time, and one thing I found out that we got to get off each other's neck all the time, bro, because we dudes be real stern on each other's neck. And what I found out is a whole lot more I know a whole lot of deadbeat daddies that ain't deadbeat daddies. You know what I'm saying? They get a bad rap and they be present and they try to be present. And you know what I'm saying? It's just whatever situation happened with that female, we make a pass and get them a pass for being fucked up individuals. And we do that too much. And that ain't doing nothing but hurting. You keep getting them passes all the time and babying them and pussyfooting them and everything. That ain't helping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if we really gonna strengthen our women and our households and help our community, we need to hold everybody accountable across the board. Especially, I mean, not make with them people from the outside, them people from the other side giving passes. Facts. They making our women weak. If you go to like, hold up, if you go to Goldman and Sachs, y'all can look this up. You look it up. Goldman and Sachs got a thing where they giving $10 million over 10 years to women in business, black women, no other women, just our black women, because they making them feel like they weak and shit like that they need that shit. So I know that might be a little bit off the topic, but I want to tell people.
It's
not. You good? That's on topic.
Yeah, it's not all about dudes not being there, because most of the men I know are there, and the ones that ain't there are trying to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like really trying. I know a few junkies or crackheads that ain't trying to take care of their household.
So when you say trying, what do you mean? Like just
when I say the word,
when let me add a little bit to it before you go into it. Some of these niggas just musty and they need to get their Ninth Wonder product. That's why she won't let you in the house. Take care of your kid because you musty, nigga. There you go.
Fucking right. No, but
a lot of men don't realize though you don't have to be physically there to be present. And I mean that's more than just outside your household. That's in society as a whole.
So
once we figure that piece out, we'll be good.
So this is what I'm saying. I don't know who put that narrative out there that men are not present, because
would she not want you to be there if you smell like the Ninth Wonder product? I mean, can we go all the way there? You know what I mean?
Man.
I feel like if you had Jamari on you, she'd be like,
Hey, this nigga, man.
I mean, it's a funny facts though. Funny facts.
Bro.
Funny facts.
This nigga is stupid, man. That's a fact though. That's a fact though. But for real though, what I'm saying, like, it's a narrative out there that we hearing a lot, especially in our community. The men ain't there, you know, the men not present. Men not, like he said, man don't have to be in the house to be present. But it's a narrative that we not present. All the little kids I know have a male figure or a father figure. They might be beefing with the mama or something, the daddy beefing with them, and they have a little issue. That's a community cancer that we have amongst our people. That we gotta fix. That's something we gotta fix. But we definitely present. I mean, I see 1, 2, 3. I don't know his background. I don't really know, you know, but I'm gonna say I see a whole lot of present men right here. You feel me?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
He ain't got no hair. He ain't got no hair. He a real nigga.
You see?
Hey, and let's
birds with a feather, nigga.
Black man had a good comment to what he said. Take accountability for growth.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
For all people.
And like you just said, accountability is the biggest thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we be getting a lot of these women. Like, I ain't gonna say since we talking about the females, I'm gonna talk about this. We give women a lot of props, respect, and especially in our community. I mean, people say, "Oh, black men disrespect their women." I don't know nobody to go harder for their women than us. Maybe the Mexicans, they be going hard, but
I used to.
Like with our women, we give them a lot of passes and we do a lot of babying because most of us are raised by single women and we feel for them. We look at them like our moms. So we give them a lot of passes. We do a lot of that. And that don't do nothing but weaken them, keep telling them stuff down their fault, not holding them accountable. Like, no, we need to, you know.
Hey, Gatti, I'm sending some.
She ain't got no lotion on her ankles. You can't be demanding nothing from me. Nothing.
Knife on the body butter in there, baby.
Knife one her. Knife one her.
Knife one her.
Hey, Gatti, I'm gonna be sending you over some content, Johns, that we're gonna reference off of too, so we can keep the conversation going. But like, I'm just letting you know they coming. But yeah, I feel that though, Ninth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
body booty when you should be smelling like body butter, motherfucker.
I feel like
your kids.
One of my things, like on some real shit, like just from I feel like patience is a thing. Patience is a thing that, you know, us as black men, like, because we be having a lot on our shoulders and shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes the women don't know how to like balance that shit. They don't know how to be like, okay, I'm just gonna come in and do what I need to do, assist what I need to assist, and make that shit balanced out, you know. So patience sometimes I feel like can better the situations for like the households too. Cause I know for like for me, from like a personal perspective, like my patience be low as hell on shit, bro. And a lot of the shit it be legit for, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's a two-way street. And I feel like patience is a
black man.
We gotta take. What's up with a black man? Welcome to the show, man.
I change the subject, bro. I just seen some shit that really pissed me the fuck off, bro.
Oh, what you saying, man?
Go ahead, brother.
Like,
go ahead, Lee.
Why the fuck this pussy ass president want us to send $24 more billion to fucking Ukraine, bro? What the fuck, man?
White people.
Fuck.
Hold on, where my shit at?
I'm gonna keep sending y'all. Keep going. I'm gonna keep sending them to you guys.
Nah, nigga, this shit bullshit, bro. Like
spending all these months that they say they don't have for reparations, right?
This is, bro. This
got it.
Ain't got it. 100%. This is 100% not what the fuck would be happening if a motherfucker like Donald Trump was in office.
They in the H.O.G group, Gatti. The H.O.G family.
You understand?
Yeah, I pulled one of them up already.
What the fuck you want to call me? Right? Call me what the fuck you want to call me. But we would absolutely not be fucking doing this shit right now if motherfucking Donald Trump was in fucking office, man.
Facts.
Y'all put
But-
the motherfucker in office that started the war on black people.
But we still would have been using them chairs.
So we having a political boxing match.
I feel like we extra would have been using them chairs at the same time. So he got so many fucked up perspectives on his side.
Bruh, like
Yeah, but you know that shit needed though. It's a strategic play.
irritating,
Yeah.
bro. No, fuck that. They don't need shit from us.
He put the right motherfucker
It's
in charge
not
of
that
VA.
they need it. We need it.
So-
That's what a lot of people
We don't need
understand.
that shit.
Yes, we do.
We don't need
What-
that shit
Yes,
because we
we
can let
do.
Russia take it and then take it from them. The
What
fuck?
happens if Russia take that? What is to
We can
the
take it
west
from
of the
them.
Ukraine?
That's what'll
What's to the
happen.
west of the Ukraine?
Yeah.
That's what people not looking at. What is to the west of Ukraine? Ukraine is the only thing holding Russia, which is stopping Russia from invading our allied countries, which is going to put us back in the fight
take
again.
Ukraine. That's first. Because if Russia was gonna take Ukraine, they would have already fucking took it.
I understand.
Let's
That
let's
is
talk
stop the
about
battle
character.
before the battle starts.
Let's talk about character. White folks been going at white folks until they found out there was other folks to go at.
Facts. If we talking history,
Yeah.
them folks been worst enemy for the longest. Boy, white people act like white people every day, every night, my nigga.
That's why they know civil rights. They ain't civil amongst themselves.
They own enemy. They own enemy.
They ain't civil amongst
They just-
themselves.
When we came along, they just figured it was better that they be together and be against us. Because as y'all can see, when we come as a collective, we beat that ass.
Man.
Well,
You
we
need-
had hands to make them dance.
Alabama.
Close, nigga.
We
Right.
just and me and Lee just watched that Emmett Till movie, and I'm talking like, hey, you see this shit? This is the reason why the chairs and shit came out. Motherfucker got a voice now.
Emmett Till.
Motherfucker used
Bro,
to be
they need-
scared to speak
Been had
out.
a voice. Motherfucker,
Think about it. If
Scary,
that shit
bro.
happened in 1955, that same shit in 1955, motherfucker would have been looking.
The
like
whole
this.
world would be different right now.
Would
That
just
type
be
of shit happened in
looking.
1955.
looking. Just be
The
looking.
whole world. That's crazy as motherfucker, ain't it?
But they just
We
passed
had to
that
beat
shit.
their ass back then.
But didn't they just pass that shit last year, 2022? The lynching shit?
Yeah, I'm
In
about to say if it happened back then,
2022.
everybody.
I'm like,
but it's also an illusion because we been putting belt to ass. They just don't put it out for us to see. We been fucking them up. It's just a
Yeah,
small
we been
pocket.
fucking up.
Hey, black
We
man said we've been putting up ass. Let me
hey, I'm
let
gonna
me get you on that one.
Hey, I always
So
say
ain't that on
something.
social media?
I always say something a little bit controversial. A little bit controversial. What
Go
y'all
ahead.
think about this? Southern hospitality comes from slavery.
Who the fuck playing some porno music?
That ain't me.
I'm about to say what the fuck.
Man, you nigga tripping, man.
Southern hospitality. Southern hospitality come from slavery.
Who the fuck said that?
I did.
That what you feel like? Why?
I
Oh.
do.
Hey,
Think about,
hey,
think
you know
about
why though?
where did the yes ma'ams and the yes sirs and
Yeah,
all of this came from.
mannerism.
Yeah, the mannerism in the
Mannerism.
South.
Absolutely right. All the mannerisms came
I
from
feel
slavery.
like
Derived from
a lot of, not all, but a lot of the morals of Southern hospitality come from Southern slavery, nigga.
Factual. Goddamn fact.
That's just my feeling. And I just thought about that shit today. I'm like, damn. I said, them niggas up north that was somewhat free, somewhat, but not. They wasn't saying yes, sir, yes, ma'am, and opening
Nah,
doors.
that motherfucker
We was
nice.
doing, we
Nah,
was
gotta
doing
get
that
you,
shit
man.
for white folks.
It's rooted in fear, my
You got
brother.
that sign
Yeah,
box
it
over
is.
there.
And
I'ma
it,
tell
just
you
like
right
ass
now,
whoopers,
I
it
didn't
carried
get-
on
I didn't get
into
none of that shit from no
new
white. I
generations.
got that shit from my mom and my daddy.
Damn,
Goddamn
cuz you got links like a motherfucker.
bullshit.
Yeah, I got links after links after
But
links.
think the ancestors,
That's
the
some good little
ancestors, the ancestors, we had to be like that. That was a survival skill. Southern hospitality was a survival skill.
It taught us how to be. It taught us how to
It
be.
taught us how to
in
serve
the
white
city.
folks.
taught us how to
So
survive.
that
So look at it now. We're being taught to say the same stuff to the police and officials that we interact with.
We a minute percentage that survived the trip over here.
I feel like I disagree because if you look at the general mannerisms of a person, of a black person from the north versus one from the south, there's a different type of calmness that you get when you dealing with somebody from the south versus when you dealing with somebody from the north, and that's a fucking fact.
Yep.
Like
that's because the slaves down were more conditions and control.
It ain't got nothing to do with no fucking slavery, bro.
The slaves were more control than the slaves had, white people had more of a control over the slaves down south, so of course they're gonna pass it down to generations to be docile and meek, and they call it respect. We call it respect, but what we is we just learned from the generations before how to act around white people,
how to survive.
Right. Yeah, how to minimize who you are, basically. How to minimize who you are.
So if it's a survival skill, then what the fuck is wrong with it?
Southern hospitality was a survival skill.
Here's what I know right now. Right. You don't have to do none of that shit right now. You don't got to do none of that shit right now.
In certain places,
but it's been programmed already. People have already been programmed that way.
Comedians make fun of it.
You don't got to do that shit right now. Know where you go. But what you got to be ready for is what the fuck you gonna get.
Where did yes'm come from? And then how is it still in effect today? Yes'm. Yes. Yes, now.
We got chairs now. We ain't got to worry about that. We got chairs.
Nobody say no damn yes or no more.
Who the fuck say that?
Yes. That's where it came from. That's where yes sir, yes ma'am came from.
Well,
yes sir, yes
whatever.
It's two different things.
Like I said,
yes,
in my world, in my brain, yes sir, yes ma'am came from L.A. and Beverly, nigga. That's where it stopped.
Yeah.
But where did
I'm the man?
They got it from their grandparents. They got it from their grandparents.
Ain't got nothing to do with no fucking slavery, my nigga.
It derived from their grandparents and before.
All right, black man got something to say.
You right, Lee. You did get it from your parents. I got the same shit from my grandma. She from Itta, Mississippi, my nigga. That's where the bloodline comes from. So I understand, bro. I got that same training, but it's different because she got it from her mama, who got it from her mama, who got it from the slave masters when they were. So we look at it like it's a respect thing, and it is a respect thing, but that's because we're ingrained to think that that's the respect that we have to have. That's why we still change our voices when we talk to white people in this. When we talk to our people, that's why we bring.
You forced to tell them. You forced to say it to them. So now it feels like disrespect if your kids ain't gonna say it to you. You're just gonna talk to me reckless and then talk to
Right. So what say you to this then? Because see, I will call a younger black person yes ma'am or yes sir or no sir when they are in a position that makes sense for me to do so.
Because
it's like I said,
when they're in a higher position, is what you're saying.
Because you're from the South.
I didn't say higher.
Because you're from the South.
I didn't say higher. Because the motherfucker at Dillard's that's checking me out is not higher, goddammit. But when he asked me a question, yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I get what
that's because they provided you the service.
How many of us are saying that to somebody who just inherited that business?
No, nigga, it's a choice.
They don't even know the job, and we know their job better than they do.
It's a choice. So if you choose to carry that, because you should be smart enough to know you don't got to do none of that shit no more. If you choose to carry that, then it's a choice.
Let me ask y'all a question. Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you feel like they do it to us like we do it to them?
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
No. It depends on the generation. A lot actually do, but it also depends on the generation.
I had old ass white people call me yes, sir. Get the fuck out of here, man.
But since after what period?
Listen,
after what period?
First of all, before you make a broad statement like that, you really got to broaden your horizons, bro.
After what period, though?
Yeah, no, period. Not after what period, period. You got to broaden your horizons, bro.
When white folks was telling black folks, yes, sir, yes, ma'am.
I have too.
Yes,
I have too, but at the levels that we do, though, at the levels that we do, they're not giving that same respect.
That's why I said, fuck all that, because now it's about a choice. So if you choose to be that way because you scared of the white folks, then that's your choice. If you choose to be that way because you feel comfortable being that way, like I do, then that's your choice. If you don't know, then that's your fault.
But it's a lot of us that walk around. It's a lot of us that walk around with that subconscious connectivity to the old shit. We don't understand our DNA, what them generational transitions did from people to people. We think it's regular. White people don't say yes, ma'am.
Right? It's your fault.
White people don't say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am to us because they respect us. They do it because it's Southern hospitality, and that's all the fuck they know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All I know right now, all this is Gotti's fault for bringing up this subject and putting us on a tangent.
Hey, look, check it out, y'all. Check it out.
What it is, though.
Check it out. We're gonna keep this conversation going. We're gonna keep the conversation going, but right now we're finna take a little break real quick. You tuned into the H.O.G Podcast about to kick off. We'll be right back.
Why we taking a break?
Cap ass nigga.
Yo, Mr. Ninth Wonder here. Yes, the beard guy. The Kicking Game, the realest podcast in the world. H.O.G Podcast, you heard me. Check in with CEO Gatti, Show Cheddar, and my dog through it all, Mr. Financial Lee. Catch him Thursdays or Fridays on YouTube or Facebook at 7 p.m. Central Time. As they keep you up on today's topics, current events, and anything else in between going on. Oh, and check out 91 the premium products while you at it. Male or female, I got you covered with everything you need from head to toe. Hair strand and cuticle, from elbow to ass. I mean, I got you. H.O.G Podcast, 91 the premium products, it's a lot.
So if you believe white folks was respecting us and all that shit, then you got to put on the MAGA hat, man.
Hey, welcome back, man. Welcome
you believe
back.
In the period. You believe that there was a period where America was great. Used to be great. Used to be.
I think that's
you want to bring that back.
That's like saying the Minnesota night shit. That's
bring
like saying,
back
you know what I mean? It's like passive aggressive.
Yes, man, the black people. Bring the period back. You gotta get your MAGA hat now.
Hey, look. So check it out. We just bouncing back from the break. You know what it is. It's the B.O.T.S episode right here on the H.O.G Podcast. I'm on some LA Compton type shit, getting my shit braided because we got a busy week this week. So this is the only time. But
what's that nigga with the braids?
I want to go into like,
TMG.
Hey, how often are we seeing like young black men? Because we were just on a different direction, but like you remember back in the days to where like when you wanted to marry a woman, the proper thing to do would be to speak to their father, right? You know what I'm saying? Let them know
Both
that
of them
you're trying to marry them and stuff like that. But the mom, of course, as well. But the father was like, you know, you got to go holler at the man if you're trying to get with his daughter. So nowadays, I don't think we see that at all.
Half the time, there ain't no fathers.
Everything too diluted.
A lot of the reason being that society is giving, and excuse me, Miss Queen in there, but society is giving women a false sense of power to make them think that they can be in the position of the man. So even when the man is there, what the man got to say seems to matter less over the mama, because the mama gonna talk more and louder. So a lot of fathers, I've dealt and dated girls that had dads in the house, and the dad looking at me like, hold up, I gotta vet this nigga. But the whole time, the mama, she wanna run her goddamn mouth too much, and her daughter finna get game running on her because she ain't let the nigga do what he's supposed to be doing. So it is men there. We got fathers. Might not live in the house, but we do have fathers that's active in their kids' lives. I got a godson who called me dad. You feel me? My godson. Hey, look. So we and I got 2 stepkids that call me dad. One of them, dad's still alive. One dad dead and one alive. And that nigga called me dad. So we got active men there, and we have big brothers and cousins and all that, right? That stand in and make.
Who is that? Trina Shannon.
We got these men who stand in and play these roles and take these positions. So, I have seen it. I have seen little dudes go to the house and try to speak to a male figure and everything. But when the supreme authority figure in the house is this woman with all the mouth, it ain't really nothing he can do but speak to her.
Right.
Can I say something to that?
Go ahead. Caveat.
Hey, she's solo, but she crazy. Go ahead.
So what I need our black men to understand, we're gonna start from the beginning of this, real quick, real short. When you have watched, and we haven't, but we watched videos of our men, our protector, our provider, being slaughtered in front of us, watching our children being taken in front of us, and he was helpless as well as ourselves, and being killed or whatever the case is. So we've been shown the weakness of him, right? It showed us a sense of we can't depend on him. So not faulting y'all. We're just saying that's where that sense of.
So you feel like,
hold on.
You feel like we failed y'all?
No, you know.
No. Let her finish because I had a conversation.
This is the whole point of what.
Join anyway, Shannon. We keep it real.
This is what they wanted us to see. They wanted the woman to see that your man cannot be as powerful as you think they are. They're not dependent.
Exactly.
We're going to provide for you. We're going to give you everything that you need. You just stand on your own 10 toes by yourself. However, they were still breaking us down, still raping us, still making us feed their babies. So doing whatever the hell they wanted to do to us and killing us at the same time. Now, however, while they were emotionally and mentally destroying us and physically slaughtering y'all, excuse me.
Yep.
We had to get that mental mentality of the mother instinct is survival. We're gonna protect our kids with our life. We're gonna protect our men.
So hold up. Let me ask you something.
Let me finish. Let me give you this real quick.
I'm waiting.
So when you're waiting for a woman that's in a household with this loud mouth, one thing you got to know is you don't know that household like you think you know that household.
So let me
man is in that household and he might be a provider. Don't mean that when it's time to make executive decisions. That
let me ask you something.
Decisions. She might be the only one that's going to all those school meetings.
So let me ask
you. She might be the only one that's sitting here going to all those doctors.
Yeah, wait, she's going out.
So when she's doing,
but she's saying the same thing.
You got to hear me though, so you can understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when a woman is doing all of that, financially you providing, don't give you the draws to make all the executive.
So let me wait. So let me say something.
Provide as long as she got a 12, she can always provide. And you can.
So let me say something.
Take it. So I'm telling you like this, and I'm being.
You said the same thing.
I think you can.
I'm telling you the truth about this. No, what I'm saying is.
So let me.
I'm saying to you, the point is this.
Okay.
Come on in, Miss Shannon.
A woman that is coming aggressive towards a man in the household is not always because.
So let me bring up some points. I ain't being emotional. Let me bring up some points.
Always had to be the dominator.
So let me bring up some points.
He's just a provider, but he's not the one that's making decisions.
All right. So let me bring up some points to that. Let me bring up some points to that. Right. So what I'm saying, all of what she said, I feel you. I was raised by a single mom. I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, when shit go left, that woman faced with a man, she looking for the only reason women protect you is because it's a man that gonna lock your ass up and protect you against. That's gonna protect that woman. That's what's protecting that woman. It might not be a nigga in the house, but it's a man somewhere protecting that woman. Now, as what she was saying, if the woman got to do all this and protect all and do all that in the house, fathers do the same shit quietly.
Yeah.
Women like to walk around, stomp, and make a whole fucking parade about everything they do, want a pat on the back and a reward and a cookie for everything. But we got to do it. We got to do it and be quiet.
What you was just saying was this. Okay, so listen. What you was just saying was this. The point that you made, if I'm clear, you were saying is this. You saying that, oh well, she going to the doctor's appointments and stuff like this. Well, technically, that's how it's supposed to go.
No, the fuck is not.
Like it is. Hold on, but be quiet though. You can't
take them kids to get their teeth fixed.
That's because he's.
I take my what
to be stepping up. What if she got to go to work? You gonna tell her to be the one to take?
Men got to do the same thing quietly. We got to do the same thing quiet. Let me say something. Men have to do the same thing quietly, but the issue is that these women think that they the only ones have to be responsible.
Yeah, man. But hold on.
Man.
What it seems.
Can I get the mic, bro?
Hold on, bro.
Hold on.
You don't. But this ain't even a conversation.
The hot seat.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm saying, but this is what I'm saying though. This ain't really got nothing to do with you right now, and you making about you. So what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. Everybody making points. So everybody making points. So at the end of the day, is this exactly what you said? Okay, so you just made a point.
So you see what's happening? Hey, look.
Okay,
you see what happened right here?
They in the bottom. They
so hold up. Hey, Cho. So Cho, you see what's happening?
She said she ain't saying nothing tonight.
So Cho, you see what's happening?
Okay, so check it out. Check this out.
You see what's happening?
At the end of the day, just be quiet. That's what's happening. You talking too much. This is the thing. You talking, but see, women, they only base shit from one state of
emotion.
They come from one side almost all the time. So, and it ain't nothing on a disrespectful level.
And they get in disarray.
Out and listen and deal with the situation. But the thing is this, like, okay, you just sit here and say that, yeah, well, this and that, and they want us to go to the this and that, and it's like you praise men in the beginning, but then you slaughter them in the middle, like you just took away the whole. We didn't.
Yes, you did.
Check this out.
Yes, you did.
Can I go?
Go ahead, bro.
Just check it out, bro. Like, first of all, in this day and age,
she said she has a good point.
If you talking about a man, right? If you talking about a man gonna make sure he's in a position to get himself out of the situation he got himself in. That's first.
Yes.
So that's first. So let me tell you, ain't no motherfucker finna come here and kill my wife and my kids.
Let them cook.
What my kids will see, what my wife and my kids will see is me getting bombarded and attacked and me defending myself. And if I die in the process, then that's what the fuck was supposed to happen. Now to address the rest of that shit, let me tell you something. When you are a provider as a black man in this world, if you are a true provider, you are equipped to make executive decisions, whether you are there or whether you are not. Here's why. Because 9 times out of 10, if you a black man and you a provider, do you know what you're doing? You're doing a whole bunch of shit you don't want to do.
and you ain't getting no pass, and you got to do it quiet.
You know, pass ain't nobody cutting you no slack.
And you got to be quiet about it. You got to be quiet about it. You got to be quiet about it because they say that's what you
gotta do. What you gotta do every day is what the fuck you gotta do to make them goddamn ends meet. Because
and they say shut up because they say that's what you supposed to do.
Hold on, because if you buck once, your kids don't eat, and you fucked up. So don't tell me what we do, because you don't know what we do.
And they say it's what you and they tell us, hey Lee, hey look.
Just
hey look, you don't know. You do not know.
Brother, we do know. Let me tell you how we do know. Let me tell you how we do know.
I was doing some shit for 17 years where I could have put my hands around a white man's neck because of the way he was talking to me. And the only reason why I didn't was because of that woman and them goddamn kids. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
And we don't get no gratitude. Ain't no gratitude for that.
None whatsoever. You do not know what that feels like. You don't know what it feels like to not be able to be you. You don't know what it feels like to be you, because they'll kill you. They'll kill your dreams. They'll kill your ability to provide. You don't know what it's like. You do not know what it's like. You can't tell me you do, because you are not a man. A real man that stands for what he stands for, that's taking care of his kids, taking care of his family, that nigga gonna go through what he gotta go through. He gonna do what he gotta do. If it ain't a battle he need to fight, he ain't gonna fight that shit. That's real shit. That ain't no game. Don't know real niggas play no game. We don't play no games out here. These niggas trying to fuck us over. And the only reason why we survive and succeed is because we play that game. We can't win because we so far apart.
Stop doing.
Yeah, but
hello, my people. We do believe in implementing the box. This is a new thing about the H.O.G podcast. If you have the box, you have the floor.
Yeah,
let's keep it going.
So that's for everybody to
and
understand.
Respectfully, I'm done because it's one-sided, and I respect that's y'all thing. I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna chill at the bottom.
Now, when you're in the box, y'all can drop y'all opinion every day.
Hey, I'm here to watch.
Look, now.
Respectfully.
You don't need to be one-sided. In order for this to be progressive, everybody need to go ahead and express their opinions on both sides. You don't need to be one-sided.
That easy. But
yeah, everybody going. But yeah, who in the box? Who requested the box right now?
Look, at the end of the day, look. At the end of the day, you know,
black man after you, Chubb.
Okay, at the end of the day, like I said, there's points being made and stuff like that. But see, this type of conversation, like accountability, too. Like the thing is that's the biggest thing. We always talk about what a man can do when you're not a man, and that's just factual. The same thing like women. We ain't saying like that we can take care of kids better than women or not like that. But if we put in a position to, we have to. The same as her being put in a position to be a provider, or you might have too much mouth or to some shit that they can't deal with that just leave you by yourself to where you have to face this situation in life. Those are things that we can't blame each other for. The bigger picture is this. The bigger picture is this. When you take the roles out of stuff and measurements, that's what fuck our households up, measuring. Oh, I do this, I do that, and I do this and I do that. Measurements, my mama
ain't no competition.
Talk about this shit all the time. Measuring. Once you start measuring, you already fucked up as an individual. Period. That's just it. Like, what if you gotta measure what you do in a relationship, then that means that more than likely you probably don't need to be in that relationship, or you got some shit to figure out yourself. So that's just my point. That's just my point. Like my perspective of it, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Toby and we go up to a black man now.
So, boy, you a fool. Well, hey, so dead ass, and just walk with me for a second. I try not to be long-winded. What we did was, because I can understand what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? Like Knife was saying, I get it. I totally understand that shit, right? But What we did was, what y'all did was you drank the Kool-Aid and now you still drinking the shit. Now you're using it for an excuse. See what I'm saying? Because if we can be wise enough to call out those same things about black men being ripped apart by horses and how it caused the woman to have to be the individual who was the stronger and the self-preservation kicked in. If that's what we can understand, that we can also understand that it was a common enemy that did that to the both of us. It wasn't just, you see what I'm saying? We had to watch them rape y'all too. You see what I'm saying? We have to watch them take and accept you guys in. We have to look at that differently also. And then what we did was we started to both drink the Kool-Aid, and then we started to take the depiction of what they put out there as the depiction that we're going to depict to ourselves. What we do is we look at each other through the eyes of Europeans. So that's why we constantly beef, because that's their nature. That's why we constantly can't get our family household together, because they ate their women for at least 1,600 years. I'm just saying, if we have to be honest with the situation, I get it. But we allowed them individuals to change our roles, to define our roles, and now we still drinking the Kool-Aid. We still sitting here acting like, well, what I do is more special than what you do, without understanding that it's duality in the universe. You have to have the masculine and the feminine for it to even be a whole being. You have to be able to understand that the shit that they did to us, we had to go through. So we're fighting a different battle than what y'all fighting. Y'all fighting a battle to where you actually get the handouts. We ain't got a goddamn thing. We got to get it from the mud. And like them brothers said, we got to do it like this. We got to be quiet. We got to keep working. I'm a wonderful fucking father. I don't get no kudos. I still ain't getting nothing for Father's Day. And I'm a great fucking father. I provide, I protect. I'm one of them niggas who do it all. I try to help out the kids in the community. I'm a wonderful brother, a wonderful son, all that bullshit. But that still don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, because a woman at any point in time can leave me and take my kids and get love from them white people. So I'm saying, however we gonna sit here and argue back and forth about it, the roles were put in position by them people who hate both of us, not just one of us. They hate both of us. They conditioned this shit for both of us to lose. The reality also fits you guys better. That's why y'all get all the kudos. Women are the most educated. Black women are the most educated. They want to pump y'all up, because that self of independence, or that thought of independence, makes it easier for you to tell that man, well, you don't compare to me. I'm the one that's going to the doctor's appointments. What if that man just don't like going to doctor's appointments? Does that mean that you get a cookie for doing that shit? Now, I ain't saying that it's, you know what I mean, that it's not necessary, because again, I understand the strife of black women. I get that shit. But if y'all can understand our strife also, then, you know, then we still drinking a motherfucking Kool-Aid, G.
Who else up?
Hold on, that boy with the Memphis State. Ninth, right? Ninth or Jay?
Ninth.
You ain't talked in a while.
I've been waiting on y'all. Okay.
Ninth to the box, Jay.
Shit. Man, everybody made good points. And everybody been saying pretty much the same thing. At the end of the day, we are being divided. And we're fighting two individual battles, right? But the individual battles that we're fighting are the same battles. We're never going to win the war if we're continuously fighting these individual battles. We have to come together as a whole. So every man has their own struggle. Women have very similar struggles. It may not be 100% the same, but the end game, like the end result, it is the same. That's what we're trying to get to. The betterment of ourselves, the betterment of our family, you know, preservation of ourselves and our family. Until we can figure out how to stop comparing to who does the most or who is better than that, you know, and come together and put all that shit together. As a community, we're never going to get ahead. Never.
You know, you're right. So
that's all I got. That's all. Because everything else is we just beating a dead horse after that.
Ninth comes to the box.
So can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So now, right, I look at this thing where I tell women all the time, every day, stop believing the bullshit. You're not no more special than anyone else. Men, we the same. We go through, I'm gonna say black men and women, we go through a lot, like he said, a lot of the same fucking struggles, but they want to hear that their shit is way worse. No, we going through the same shit. Stop trying to step on us and say, oh, my shit hurt more than yours. No, we hurt too. You feel me? So at the end of it all, it's like I look at it as like my man was saying, it's a duality to it, man. It's two sides, and they've been fed this whole narrative like their shit special, like their shit don't stink. And like I was talking about earlier when we first got on, we got to stop. It's our fault. It's our fault, a lot of it, because we keep on telling these women that nothing is their fault. Everything a man got to do this, a man got to do that, and inadvertently we teaching them that they powerless. They have power too, not just to run their fucking mouth or not just to be cute at a party and shit like that, but they have real power, and that real power comes in responsibility.
Shout out 7 Artifacts.
That's where the real power comes in, being responsible and being accountable for your actions so we can improve and move forward. Instead of fighting against, I can't be your shield and your target, baby. You feel me?
Correct. Ooh, hey boy. Hey boy.
I can't be your shield and your target. I mean,
Hey,
and look, and hold up. That right there.
Encouraging you, making your insecurities feel good, but at the same time being broken down because of your insecurity.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. Like what she said, being a footstool and being broken down. The man I know, the man I deal with, I'm not talking about. Hold up, let me bring up a point. You ever realize every time we talk about black men, somebody always bring up the ain't shit ass nigga? They don't never give us props. They quick to talk about the nigga who raped somebody or killed somebody, who ain't in the household, who ain't doing what he need to be doing. Talk about us. We the ones that's holding it down. We not talking about them.
Is black men have to have accountability too. That's what's wrong with our black men.
I think we do. Though.
Wait a minute. We not talking about the negative black man. We talking about the black man that's handling their business.
But we're not talking about a positive or negative black man. We're talking about black and all.
So black men, the black man that's handling their business, we are accountable. I'm very accountable. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. And I see a whole bunch. I see a whole
She's talking about. So she's talking about overall. Then, like,
all right. So look, let's say overall, and that's perfect, babe. I'm sorry. Let me say this. It's perfect. When she say overall, there's this fucked up mindset, this fucked up belief that's being fed to our women, and that's a proof. Wait a minute. That's proof right there that it's being fed to our women that they believe that the majority of black men is fucked up. That's not the truth.
It's not. It's unfortunate that it is, though, baby.
It's not, and that's the problem that they believe that. That's the problem that they believe that. They believe that if a black man don't do what they want him to do the way they want him to do it, when they want him to do it, like a son, he a bad man. That's not it.
You got to understand, though. I'm not saying that it's only black men, because it's the same in a white culture. It's the same in a Hispanic culture.
But you know what? We ain't worried about that right now because you didn't. Because
this is my point to him.
It was us. You said it was us. So let
her go. Let her go.
But you got to hear what I'm saying, truly.
I'm trying to hear it.
I'm listening. With black women, the majority of our black men, while y'all sitting here worried about being, y'all want us to kiss your ass and, oh my God, praise him for every single thing you do. Let me tell you why we do give you kudos for the little things that y'all do. Because it's rarely any of y'all that doing that. And most of them run. Most of them ain't there. Oh, the black woman is on Social Security. The black woman is on welfare. The black woman is on this. But where's that black man?
Do you hold up? Wait a minute. All right. So wait.
My responsibility.
So wait. What's happening? Wait. It
don't matter. There's a woman that don't want to be in that household with that man that's abusive and want to show that he got control and want to be aggressive. But guess what? She sucked that shit up. She get pounded on because she can't leave them kids.
So here's the thing. Hear me out. We heard that. Here's the thing. Listen. The thing is this. We always hear about that dude. I'm thinking that all these women dating the same nigga. Because I know a whole lot of dudes that's doing what they supposed to be doing. I know some niggas that did some fucked up shit too. But we always harping on that instead of actually putting these other guys that's handling their business up front or focusing more on that to move to that. Now, that woman that's in that situation, that woman is in that situation. And she has to be able to take the onus on herself and be smart enough. If she's strong enough to do all the other stuff that women strong enough to do, and they can do without a man and everything, she should be strong enough to get her ass up out that situation.
Yeah.
If she not stupid, she a black woman. She's strong, she's powerful, she can do all this, whatever.
But she's told
God damn it. So now you got to take some accountability and wear that shit as a grown woman. Wear that shit and be like, okay, so now where's my part in it? Why am I sitting here accepting this? Why am I going through that? If I'm a man and I done been in a situation where I've been abused physically, a big ass man physically abused by a woman. Niggas laughing at me. So I done been, wait. I've been in that situation. I've been in that situation. And you know what happened to me? Don't nobody feel sorry for me. You know what they told me? You know what they told me? They said, you get up and you make a move on your own because you have power.
Just how it is.
You have the power. You can make that move on your own.
Right.
You need to stop doing that.
And to be perfectly honest,
you're doing too much.
It's not. It's really not.
And to be perfectly honest.
Go ahead, Gatti.
Simple question.
Being black man.
Simple question. At what point do you identify his characters before you let him bust in you? His characteristics before you let him bust.
I knew it was coming.
It ain't never their fault. They don't never think this. They always want all the benefit, but it ain't never in their mind to realize that they have that power.
Because if we have an afflux of emotional men in the community, if you saying that it's a bunch of men that ain't doing what they supposed to do and they react differently and they abusive, and we can classify that as just an overly emotional man. Who the fuck raising them?
Hey, look, ever notice that? Remember I said that on a podcast before, one of the episodes before. I said they always talking about how bad, like the black man this and the black man. I see black men complain about black women wearing makeup and their attitude and their mouth. So I see that too. But I always be like, all right, if the man ain't there and the man ain't been in the child life, who the fuck? So you mean to tell me that man not being there is more influential than you being in the house with that child and you raised the child? So him not being there have more power over you that was being there. So that means that man means more to the child than you if you there or not.
No, it ain't that.
So it gotta be one way or the other. It gotta be one way or the other, bro. Because I'm looking at it like
for black women, that ability for black women to hold on to trauma means that just because that one man may have hurt you, now you blame every other.
Blame everybody, bro.
You blame.
Hold on, black man.
Is you would rather just be in the household by yourself because you done counted us off, and then you still blame us for raising a fuck nigga for a son?
Right. So check this out. Hold on. What's her name? Trina. I don't know which one is it.
Shannon.
Yeah. So send her the link, Gatti. So it won't seem like it's lopsided or nothing like that.
Yeah, I feel her. She need a because I feel her. But what he was saying though, like I've been in this situation. I've seen other
move them to the box.
Huh?
I said we finna move you to the box. Keep going.
Okay. I seen other dudes in that situation.
Hey, I got up.
Because I'm typing.
I seen other dudes in that situation get pushed out the household or whatever, for whatever reason, they not living with the child. And I seen dudes who been straight bum ass niggas and actually get up and say, fuck it, I'm gonna go get high and drunk and I ain't raising my kid. I seen that because they couldn't be with the mama. But then the mama raised the boy, and this boy decided that he want to go and do whatever he doing now. He 19 now. I know I'm talking about a specific person. This nigga 19 now. And she like, yeah, because his bum ass daddy. I was like, I remember his daddy is a bum, but his dad ain't teach him shit. You taught him everything. He emotional like that because of you. But she blaming the daddy. So I told her, this was last week. I told her, I said, so you mean to tell me that daddy not being there, that bum ass nigga, he is a bum, not being there is the reason your son the way he is? She was like, yeah. So I'm like, so he got more power, he got more influence not being there than you got being there. She was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, so if he was there, then what? Well, I mean, she couldn't answer it. Because I'm like, you can't just hold on to that trauma. It got to be one side or the other. Eventually, you have to own some of that shit.
Right. So most things, let me say this. I'm going to say this just to say this. Like most people, like male or female, sometimes, like if you ain't got your father or your mother, whatever way it go, you know, sometimes that already stems something in your brain about people in general without you even really getting to know that person. You never really had that love to know how to respect certain shit. You don't know how to talk about certain shit without getting to the next level. So we are dealing with some differences like in the culture, but it ain't lops. I mean, it's both ends. But for the most part, black males do get bashed a lot when they come to not being there, or you know, you're not doing this, or the lifestyle that these girls living now. Like imagine what the young men having to face now when they come to, okay, you're not even, motherfucker don't even respect you off of morals and how you approach them and shit.
All about what you got.
It's simply about what you look like on the social media.
You could be,
you know what I'm saying, what you present.
Pac-Man, coach.
You could be an awesome nigga, and just because you show attraction to another woman, you a bad man.
Yeah.
Because
that's so sad.
Women monetize sexual organs.
I can be a wonderful provider. I can be a protector. I can check off 9 boxes, but just because I can lay my dick to another woman and still come to you, I'm a bad man. All right.
Yo,
what did the Bible say?
I had. Oh no!
Don't get no damn about that book.
I had.
Say that because you just no. Because if we going on what the Bible say about marriages and about relationship, this is how it's supposed to go. Point blank.
Hey, look, no
disrespect.
If we going by law, no, it's not about dominating on women. You gotta listen.
Because I'm gonna tell you what the problem is right now. I want her to understand me. When I talk to women, a lot of times I have these conversations. A lot of times with women, a lot of women. I had it the other Thursday night. I was at Fridays talking to 3 young ladies, right? And a lot of the time they automatically feel like they got to protect themselves, like they get defensive because they not used to nobody holding it.
They come from something too, though.
No, listen, I'm not telling them. Hold up, I'm just trying to get this out.
Right.
So they look at it like, is that me? Say it again.
You good?
All right, so I look at it like, they look at it like, when you tell it,
That's Shannon. That's Shannon. You got to turn. If you listening,
so when it's like when you holding the mirror up to them, or you just pointing out something, they'll say they have a problem with this, and I'm like, all right, so what about that? And they feel like they get defensive because they're not used to nobody. They not nowadays. It's not popular to point out what a woman does wrong, or not even done wrong, but a woman may have responsibility in the situation. It's not popular to point that out. So automatically they get on the fence and be like we arguing. I'm not trying to say women are worse than men and men ain't better than women. I'm not saying that. I'm trying to show that there's a duality. Like it's right there. Like we got to be. But if one side not being accountable. Dudes been hearing our whole life how we ain't shit.
We ain't shit.
We've been hearing that shit our whole life. Like my mama used to say it. I've been hearing that shit. Niggas ain't shit.
Oh, good,
man. We always hearing how we ain't in the household. Niggas ain't taking care of kids, and niggas ain't this and niggas ain't that. And then the ones that is doing it, we sitting there like, well, shit. Why the hell? Other dudes are like, if we gonna be the bad guy, why do it anyway?
Look, they gonna complain about the nigga that is doing something. You doing good?
That's not true.
It's gonna always be backlash about it,
bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
That's not true.
Turn the light on, nigga. Turn the light on.
I can't because I'm babysitting.
Oh no, turn the light on. We being accountable, nigga.
I can't.
Be accountable for that shit.
And
Hold on.
I said I'm babysitting and my grandkids in there. I just put them to sleep.
Grandkids?
Yeah, I got grandkids, y'all. So yeah, and if I get up, she gonna try to come in here. So what I'm gonna say this, like, no, if there are good men out there, which there are, it's few, but there are some.
That's the narrative I'm talking about.
Hold on, bro.
It's few, but there are some, and I know some. But when we talk about this, y'all keep saying this. Y'all are coming from married men's point of view. You cannot come in here and you ain't single no more, so you don't know how it is out here.
But we speaking in general though. Let's get understood.
No, because you don't know. Y'all going from.
So I ain't never been single.
Look, we speaking in general because if we wasn't, then that conversation.
Hold up.
No,
hold up.
Wanda always coming from that part.
Hold up.
Always saying.
So I ain't never been single.
No,
so none of us. We've been married our whole life.
No, you not your whole life, but you don't know. It's different. You've been married for how long?
A year.
1 year.
1 year.
How long you been with that woman? Because you was technically probably married before then.
Woo!
What? See, this is the type of logic right here that fucks
That's
up.
what I'm
shit.
saying though. How
this
long
don't
you
make
with
no
her, so
sense.
you ain't technically been single.
What that got to do?
I was single.
I'm getting ready to explain to y'all why this narrative.
So I don't know what it's like to be single because I'm married.
Hey, hold on, let him make the point first.
No.
Let him make the point, and then we'll reply.
Say
Go ahead.
what?
What you trying to ask? What you trying to ask him? Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is he's always speaking from that point of view right there. Everybody knows that there are some good men out there. What women have a problem with now is that even the single women do. It's not that we want a pat on the back. It's that we doing the same shit that men have done, and y'all be wanting a pat on the back too. Why are we gonna pat y'all on the back when we doing manly duties, woman duties, motherly duties, all this other stuff? The same stuff that y'all are doing, single women are doing too.
Hold up, though, Shannon. This one. So no, I'm trying to.
Who said that?
No,
who said it's y'all
Y'all
fault?
did. Y'all said that we want a pat on the back.
So check this out.
That was your
So
word.
Shannon, so okay, look, I'm gonna make a point right here, right? So I kind of get what you're trying to say, but my thing is this: okay, a man, right? He's put here to provide and do these different things.
Exactly. So why y'all complaining about providing?
Hold on. So you say, for instance, your man working all of his life, 15 years, y'all been together. He done took care of you 14, and then he all of a sudden lose his job just because you have to go to work and provide for the family to hold it over until he get back to a position.
Now you a man.
No, that's not right. No, that's not right.
That's what it sounds like, though.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Black women accepted all that shit when it was the handouts and you could just deal with it. When everything was beneficial.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Go over your heads and stop being so pinpoint. If you will hear what she's saying.
That's not true, and that's not what we're telling y'all. Y'all looking at it from. I don't know what perspective y'all looking at that from. Let me.
We looking at it from a perspective of real life. And what a lot of what I'm hearing is pushing. You can't take the benefit without the burden. You can't get all the fucking kudos without none of the blame and none of the burden.
But
and a lot of y'all don't want to, and y'all don't want to own up to shit. That's what I'm hearing.
It's accountability on men and women. In my point.
Because this what you asked for. A lot of all that shit. Oh, what if I gotta go take the kids and I gotta pay the rent and I gotta do this and do that. If you ask for fucking equality, you can't take the benefit without the burden.
That's not true.
This is shit that we have to do quietly.
That's a point.
Listen, and women have to do it quietly. Single
mothers
don't do it quietly.
You yelling do have to do it quietly.
You yell and scream and jump up and down and stomp and shit about everything.
No.
They march, y'all march and have women days about everything.
That's not true.
When a man do it, he sassy, he a bitch, he acting like
you starting to sing.
You sound like a woman basher instead of you talking about we bashing men.
So you just said what I just whispered, sweetheart. You just said what I just whispered in this man's ear.
And see, it's a woman basher. It's a woman basher when a nigga start telling y'all the truth. It's a woman basher. When a nigga start telling you about yourself, it's woman basher.
When your mother starts telling you that, then
when a nigga start telling you about yourself, it's woman basher. That's called diversion.
All women
that shit toxic. And that shit right there ain't right.
Like that, neither.
All women ain't like that.
But soon as a nigga start telling you about yourself,
like that.
it's woman bashing. I'm talking about
men bashing. You're bashing women.
Yeah.
Hold on, Gatti got something to say. Go ahead, Gatti.
I got a question.
He gonna say something stupid. We can't.
Damn it, I was next before him.
And it's based off of a vetting
We got next.
process. The vetting process. The vetting process can come from your mother as a single parent, your father's a single parent, or both parents in the house. What part of that vetting process that you learn from either one of those three let you choose a nigga that ain't shit? And you let him nut in you, and you let him bust.
That's a choice. That's a personal choice.
And y'all do know. Hold on now. And you do know you be having that rebellious spirit. So when you get what you get, what make y'all choose him? What made him stand out so much that you said no rubber? That's a question.
We came from that to this.
He said that's a question, so answer it. One of y'all.
Tell him.
What? I can't speak for every woman. Like, it just has to be the qualifications of the man. I can't say that for everybody, and I can't say that for everybody.
When did he go
she don't know.
from fitting all the right characteristics to being ain't shit?
Okay, when he stopped. Basically, when he stopped being the man, when he did not provide for my kids, he was not a man to me.
None of that shit is neither here nor there at this point.
Yes, it is. He said, "What you let him in,
So
and let him let me." So what made
he wasn't displaying any fucked up or red flag characteristics based off of your mama or your father perspective.
That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all think like people are just going out here choosing bad men. That's not true. People lie.
But see, neither man at the same time. Let me make some point. Let me make a point though. Neither men or women that's free. Neither men or women that's free value that what you just said. So a nigga's not gonna think about, oh, is this her? Like especially niggas, they not gonna think about, hey, they not gonna think how y'all come to niggas. Y'all come, oh, what he got going for himself? What can he do for me? This and that. The nigga just trying.
Yes, men do. I know men.
But I know it is women. Look, and it is women, and it is women, and it is women that'll come on it. They just trying to get another type thing too. But y'all don't evaluate.
All right, well, I got a couple of points when y'all finish.
Y'all don't evaluate them. That's why we end up with people that kids with babies that they don't want to have. You don't want to have babies with this man, but you already made that mistake. You see what I'm saying?
I never said I didn't want my kids. I just did. I wanted their father to be.
It ain't about you want them.
It ain't never what you can do for me. It's what I can do for myself. And
that's with everybody. I feel like men and women are like
them together. When you put them two together, I'm doing for me and you doing for you together. Y'all supposed to be maxing out and doing some real shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
My wife said.
Hold on, let me bring Leo.
My wife said,
"Hey, Auntie Mama,
like this nigga right now. You know, look at Cho right now. Put Cho back on the screen. Put Cho back on the screen.
Hey man, get the fuck out of here.
This nigga can't do his own shit. He can't do his own damn hair. You see how that shit working together right there?
I couldn't let y'all bash her. I had to come on.
She ain't gonna bash. She stand up on her own.
They was trying. They was trying.
How many times?
She was outnumbered.
How many times you did that? How many times you did that at your mama house? You displayed that characteristic. So with you being willing to do his hair right now, he must have presented something that he was willing to do for you.
No,
no, come on now, y'all. It wasn't mutual. He didn't have. He wasn't coming with something.
Not at all.
You was coming with something. He wasn't coming with nothing. So that's what made you decide to take the
Hey. How the fuck? Wait. Because I'm getting real irritated right now, bro. I'm getting real fucking irritated. Right. My wife had something to say, bro.
I've been irritated. I had something to say for like the last 30 minutes. I'm still waiting.
Y'all not letting his wife talk.
Knife Wonder.
Come on, bro. She had something to say.
I'm listening because every time I talk, it's 1,000 men on top of me.
They don't want to hear us, but we always running our mouth.
Come on, man.
Wait, this is the show of running your mouth, men.
They want us to be quiet. Let her speak.
We hear you.
I'm after Tanya.
Come on, Tanya.
Putting it out there. I'm after Tanya.
Let Tanya speak.
I just was saying that when we got together, I wasn't worried about what he could do for me because I was doing better than him. So.
See, say it, girl. So that's how it be. Y'all don't understand that. Some women are not worried about what he already got it. They coming to the table with it. They already coming to the table with it. Give it back,
but Shannon, you like a superhero.
Are you willing to help him go? Are you willing to give?
I don't want nothing from a man. Just like she just said, I don't want nothing from a man that I'm not giving him in return. Okay. I'm telling you that.
That's
if
fair.
I can't, I'm not coming for you asking for you to have thousands of dollars if I can't have thousands of dollars.
That's
or you
fair.
to have a home if I don't have a home.
That makes sense, right? That make a lot of
got
sense.
that swoop. I ain't got no swoop.
Shut up and put her back on. I like her.
All right, fuck it. I'm on the court now, damn it.
Let's finish.
Nah, I'm on the court now.
Go back to Tanya. Go
Damn
back
it,
to
nah,
Tanya.
don't square me up. I'm on the court now.
Oh, it's Mr. Scott's time.
I've been waiting for this shit for a minute.
Hey, Jay.
Yo, hey, what's going on? Hey, first of all, we need to keep it real with ourselves. All the shit that we talking about, yeah, it's good conversation, but at the end of the day, it goes down to the same thing: self-fucking sabotage. We're sabotaging ourselves, not just as men or as women, as black people, all together. We are sabotaging ourselves. All right, so yeah. Women do choose, or sometimes they choose who nutting them and all that, getting them pregnant, knocked up, and all that. But as men, but as men, right? Why are we choosing women that we don't want to actually lay roots?
Say it.
That's right. It goes both ways, right? It goes both ways, right? All right, but let's keep moving though. Let's keep moving though, right? So, we always talk about, a woman's trying to find a man that has money and has this and has that, right? But men are trying to do the same thing.
They are.
It goes both ways. We're trying to find somebody that's established. We're trying to find somebody that's emotionally stable. We're trying to find. It goes back to we're at men versus women. We're both looking for the same thing, which comes back down to the personal accountability, right?
Got to be good too.
So you got children at home. You have single parent households that have the woman as the primary. You have some that has men as the primary. At the end of the day, the way that child comes out is a reflection on who is present, right?
That's right.
So as a mother, if you're the one holding down the household and your child come out fucked up, right?
It's your fault.
As a man, if you're a single father and the child come out fucked up, that's on you.
That's right.
If you have a daughter, right? Instead of saying the other person ain't shit, instead of saying the other parent ain't shit, ain't doing this, ain't doing that, why aren't you teaching them what is right? Why aren't you teaching them how they should be respected, right?
That's right.
Don't get mad at the other thing. This goes both ways, right? I'm not singling anybody out.
This
goes both ways. So don't be acting like, it's the other gender's fault when the child doesn't come out the way that you want, when you have programmed that child to hate or dislike the other gender,
the black woman or the black man. I agree.
Just because you're her.
If that's
because of her,
it's not always the case though.
You have to teach that younger generation how they should be treated. It's beyond how you want to be treated. Fuck that. It's how they should be treated, how they should be respected.
I agree with that.
And that is where we're failing at. And that's where we're failing at. So we can go back and forth all day talking about who's right, who's wrong. It is individual. The individual responsibility. It is on us. We are fucking it up as a whole.
I agree. Both. Accountability
for
men and women.
Go Knife. I know you sitting there. You too quiet to not want to say something.
Man, fuck that. I'm not wasting my breath. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm not wasting my breath.
Don't be in your feelings now. Come back.
I'm not wasting my. I'm not even wasting my fucking breath arguing. It's just at the point of arguing just to fucking argue. You hit your head up against a brick goddamn wall.
I want to talk.
I was trying to get to a point. I was trying to,
With your headphones on?
No, the motherfuckers just hitting their head against a brick fucking wall. At this point, I'm here to listen. All right.
Right.
Because this shit
Appreciate you
getting
for
crazy.
listening, man.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
listening.
you're now tuned into the H.O.G Podcast B.O.T.S kickoff, man. You know what it is. It's getting a little tense in the building. We might want to take a little break and hop back in. You know what I'm saying? 2-minute break. We'll be right back at y'all.
Yo, Mr. Ninth Wonder here. Yes, the beard guy. The Kicking Game, the realest podcast in the world. H.O.G Podcast, you heard me. Check in with CEO Gatti, Show Cheddar, and my dog through it all, Mr. Financial Leaks. Catch him Thursdays or Fridays on YouTube or Facebook at 7 p.m. Central Time. As they keep you up on today's topics, current events, and anything else in between going on. Oh, and check out 91 the premium products while you at it. Male or female, I got you covered with everything you need from head to toe. Hair strand and cuticle, from elbow to ass. I mean, I got you. H.O.G Podcast, 91 the premium products, it's a lot.
What's up with the world? Welcome back to the H.O.G Podcast Show. We tuned into the B.O.T.S kickoff, man, and it's going crazy tonight. We having fun just conversing about different things in the black culture, relationships, and things like that, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit all content. This shit is all can be a learning experience. You know what I mean? It's been a little hot in this motherfucker. We got some people here, and we're going to keep the conversation going, man, because that's how we got to do it. So we left off on some crazy things, man. I want to ask this question because, like, it's a lot of things that, you know, women expect from men and stuff like that, but we trying to get a finger on what do y'all actually look for in men? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's so much like across the board type thing. Like we were saying, like, okay, if I can do what he can do, then, you know, does that make you respect him differently or what? Like, I don't feel like, you know, that we got no clarification on what we left off on. So
I think we all looking for the same thing in that we want somebody to love us regardless. Period. Like, I think now most people are wanting women to be quiet. Like, I'm gonna say most men want women to be quiet. That's not how it's gonna happen. It's not that way anymore. The woman is not just gonna be in the kitchen cooking and doing all this stuff like that. She's not gonna do that. Those days are over. So what I want to see is men and women, when we say equal, being able to converse without getting mad at each other. Right. I say how I feel and learn how to communicate. That's what it is. I say how I feel, and then you come at me and tell me how you feel without us always getting mad about our feelings.
You're saying disagree to agree, basically.
That's right. Like, and you got to be able, a man is telling a woman to be quiet. When you silence her, that's not good.
Right.
Because she's not going to
Use
come
that
to you
common
with
sense.
anything. Then when you're trying to silence her and tell her that she can't say how she feel, that's feel like you controlling her. You got to be able to talk. Let us talk like y'all do. Now, she shouldn't disrespect you. No woman should be able to disrespect a man. but you have to let a woman have a voice.
Ain't no wrong. I don't think that's the problem with what the men coming from on her neither though.
Yeah, no 401k.
Hold on.
I'm saying in general. He said in the men, like, what are we looking for? Like, I think that's what with my issue. It's like I don't want to disrespect nobody.
Right.
I want to be
don't want no robots. We don't want no robots neither though. Like,
okay.
Like me, I'm talking about me personally. Like, I love that my woman have a voice, but it's a certain time to.
That's
like,
right, to say what you feel.
That voice, you feel
I understand that.
It ain't nothing about like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to talk or nothing like that. We just saying in general, like this is what most men are up against right now. Like it's always like I should have this or you should do this, or if not, then it's like a mother ain't gotta really have no characteristics or nothing about themselves, but the man he gotta come with everything like on the teeth. You know what I'm
I disagree with that. That's not right.
You take a bum all the time.
That's not right.
My wife said, she said, you always tell me to shut up. I said, no, I don't. I said, I tell you to shut up when you need to shut up.
They be trying to tell us to shut up, girl. They be trying to tell us to
listen. This motherfucker make you think I'm just like this.
Maybe accountability.
Take accountability.
Listen. I do what I do. I say what I say. I ain't ashamed of it. I'm an asshole a lot of the time.
Okay, so we need to check that sometime. Like y'all try to check us.
Hey, well, you see her, right? So you do realize that, like, I don't get away with it. Like I get checked back. Like
that's right.
Like nigga,
ain't nothing wrong with that. As lovers, you should be able to tell her. You should be able to tell your mate when they wrong without them getting personal and
getting mad about it. Yes.
Just point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Who's pushing the camera?
Hey, I got a question for the guys, man. Let's switch it
the
up.
Camera?
Make a night one day.
Hey,
Mike.
camera.
Hey, Gatti. Got some content over there too.
She be the one that get mad.
I sent you, Gatti. Hey, so how do y'all feel like this, dude? So I say this for men though, right? For the men, like, do you feel that it's okay, like that you should go through your mate phone?
Hell
no.
For what?
For what? That's gay as hell.
You could go through my phone if you want. I don't care.
I don't agree with that.
Right. I'm saying, like, it's a male. Like, do you feel that? I mean, they go through like females do it all the time, right? Females do it all the time, right? But I'm saying as males, do you feel like that you should be up on game? Like, you know, like should you go say shit and not say nothing and notice things and just let it ride and play it off? You know what I'm saying?
Nah. As a person, ain't got nothing to do with being a male. Nobody should feel that they should have to do that.
That's right.
If you get to the point to where you feel you should have to do that, you probably should reevaluate that relationship.
Leave.
Oh, okay. So what do you feel is some things that make a person want to do that? You know, sometimes it's intuition and I was sitting here and a light came out for me to.
I don't believe in intuition and gut and all that shit. It's all what you can physically see. What have you showed me? Have you showed me distrust? Have you been dishonest? Have you been disloyal? Right? Now, those are the reasons, right? That right there is what will give me, the probable cause that I need to. Okay, maybe I need to go through your phone, right? And stuff like that. But if you're showing me, if you're doing everything right, and I have no reason to do it, and I'm just doing it just because, that's kind of fucked up.
Insecurities.
But if you're giving me every reason to believe that you are dishonest and I cannot trust you, it is what it is. You gotta, sometimes you have to know. But if the other person is not giving you that, if the other person is not giving you any reason to do that, you shouldn't be fucking with it.
Hey, got it. Bring up some of the content, man. That boy over there.
Come home. You come home, smell like hotel soap.
I know for a fact he have before.
He said so. What you say when they come home smell like hotel?
Hotel.
If you're using a hotel soap, you're an amateur and you deserve to get caught.
Right. That's crazy.
Smelling like a fragrance that she don't even wear.
So men go through women's phone?
Shit, like
Yeah, they do.
just out here that's doing that shit.
You went through my phone
Of
before.
course.
Yeah.
But like me personally, I don't feel like
You know.
What y'all say?
We just
Y'all
won't say nothing.
Hey,
Y'all will come out. We just won't say
I
nothing.
don't feel like they wrong if they do.
When the niggas
Because
go through
if
her,
it's
she don't
like,
even know what
especially
they
like
go
my
through her
thing is,
I
my
done
thing
get her
is,
phone
I
like
just
4 or
think-
5 times. She don't even know.
She know
She
now.
know now, but she know now.
He done told on
know
that
She
shit.
now.
didn't know before.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but look,
So it don't
you know,
matter.
He would.
What was it?
But if you ain't got nothing to hide, it shouldn't even matter. Right?
Right,
Your phone,
right.
your phone's like anything else in your life. If that's your significant other, it's a fucking open book. So it shouldn't even
But
matter.
that's a difference. But that's a difference when you go and you snoop and you try to sneak through some shit, opposed to just coming and asking, "Hey, let me see your phone." We gonna get that understood. Like that's two totally different things.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's different. If you sneaking and doing it, that means there's already distrust in that relationship, right?
That's right.
That means there's already something that didn't happen, beforehand to lead to this point to where you have to go be sneaking around. And if you're in a relationship, you should never have to sneak around. You shouldn't have to do that. It should be a perfect give and take. Like, hey, let me see that. Hey, let me get that. It shouldn't be no issues. But if you have to sneak around and do it, then yeah, it's something that's going on.
All right, check this out. I said,
If I've been hold on, Cho. If I've been pressing your ass trying to get the box all week, the weekend showed up, I'm gone and I come back and you ready and I don't want none.
So I have a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Tanya.
He crazy.
So
None of that shit.
we was talking about going through phones.
Hold
And
on.
apparently my husband went through my phone, and this had to be a while ago because
Allegedly.
Wasn't a while ago.
He told on himself.
A while ago.
You should have kept that to yourself.
Hey, it wasn't a while ago.
was a
It
while
wasn't a
ago.
while ago. It
Anyhow.
wasn't a while ago.
Public knowledge.
My ex-
Public information.
Hey Lee. Hey Lee, did you see some slick shit or something? Or what?
having general conversation because I won't even entertain him if it's not nothing just like, hey, how are you? How are the kids and stuff like that.
Y'all know me, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
That's all it was. That's
Y'all
all
know
that
me,
I would
nigga.
say
I
to
don't give
him.
a fuck. I
Now,
don't give a fuck.
what's worse? His
I don't give a fuck.
ex-girlfriends would get in contact with him. Oh, I miss you so much. He respond, oh, remember what you used to do? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, and this, like reminiscing.
That's the
All
devil.
kinds of sexual stuff, and he
Right,
entertained it
Right.
and going along with it.
How
and
many
stuff.
years? How many years ago?
But
Them
I can't.
conversations-
That was back in 92.
I'm talking about you talking to
Saying,
this
hey,
dude like
how are
a
you
few,
doing?
like you talking to this dude this year. The shit you talking about was like 6-7 years ago.
We'll pull it
I'm
up.
talking
in my
about
phone
you
then.
talking about this. You
Pull it up in my phone.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Let's
You
see.
friends with this nigga.
Yeah, I am friends with him on Facebook. And how many?
All right, hey,
Okay,
at the end of the
so I
day,
got a question.
at the end of the day, doesn't even matter though.
Didn't know.
I got a
Man,
question.
y'all been married for like 100 years. Y'all good.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Move
what I
on.
want. I want to ask them something.
Hey,
Go ahead, Miss Lacey.
You want to ask us something?
Yeah,
Ask
y'all
us
been. How long have y'all been married again?
a long
Too
ass
fucking long.
What's a long time?
ass motherfucking time.
17 years.
How long?
Oh my God! Thank
long?
you.
Yeah, too fucking long.
Yay.
How
That
long?
gives us hope.
How long?
So
17.
now,
How
my
long?
question is,
How long?
like, okay, so y'all been married that long.
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it? Let's just keep this real.
Hard.
Real fucking hard.
To keep this
Real
marriage
fucking
going.
hard. Cause
Like,
I can't stand this motherfucker a lot of the time.
how hard is it for you all? You just said that he had women trying to, that he was entertaining. You got men, of course, because y'all nice looking people.
No,
so if people
I
gonna
don't
Oh
want
yeah,
that
she
be-
do.
No,
stop
I
lying.
don't.
You a lying motherfucker.
No.
now just listen. I'm
Fuck
asking,
motherfucker.
how hard is it for y'all to keep that and say I love her more than messing this marriage up to go outside?
Let me
this
tell
and
you
do
something.
this?
For me, it's super easy.
Yeah, put
For
the
me
peach
personally.
cobbler in the oven.
But you go ahead. You answer because for me,
trying to put it in the microwave. Put it in the.
Hold on, I'm gonna let him answer. I'm putting to the screen.
People did used to hit on me a lot, but I be like, look, I'm married and I got 5 kids. Like, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's always been for me. Now you can go.
Shannon, so first of all, I don't even make myself approachable.
Okay, good.
But all these
I
people
don't
keep on
even-
approaching him.
Oh, what? How the fuck is
In
that
his
my fault?
inbox. In his inbox that are his friends.
Consult your lawyer before you speak, brother.
He said you can't even park
That was
over
a
here.
good one. That was a good one.
Utilize your Fifth Amendment.
Nah, look. And I honestly, go ahead, got it. With the,
Nah, I'm not worried about that shit, bro. For real though. No, for real though. Like, bro, I'm like, listen. If don't nobody else on this conversation know how I used to be, that nigga Gatti know how I used to be. So the shit she's saying, yeah, that's cool, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool, that's fine. But man, look, you ain't the only motherfucker. You ain't the only motherfucker that had motherfuckers checking for you.
I congratulate y'all.
I
Coming
tamed
from a single,
that shit. I
from
told
single
motherfuckers.
person's perspective,
I have
y'all
one
give us
question.
hope.
Hey, and then
No. Let me ask my question.
But no, ask him this question. Ask him this question. Where your name at?
On
Where your
his
name
neck.
at? Where your name at?
On his neck.
Can you see it? When I have on, you can see it when I have on the collar shirt.
I
You
mean,
can, no, wait, hold. You can see it
I
when
hear
I
what
have
y'all
on
doing,
the
y'all
collar
butt
shirt.
naked, nigga.
You can see it when I have on a 3-piece suit.
That's what's up. Black love.
my name is like on 3 other people, so
Oh God! Oh,
that ain't cool. That
Damn, really? You gonna do that?
You got a whole big old necklace.
Woo! Her
Retreat.
name ring bells, baby.
Hey, you gotta retreat on this, sis. That was the wrong thing
now,
to say.
I have
think
a
you fucked
question
up.
though. I have a question.
She got
So,
a whole big old necklace out there.
If somebody was asking you, like, "Hey, how you
So if I
doing?"
said I'm gonna cover this shit up because your name on 3 other.
Y'all crazy?
You mad, right?
Don't.
Nah, motherfucker. Nah. See, because I didn't even know that shit.
Oh God!
Oh damn, you fucked up.
I didn't even know that shit.
I told you that.
Y'all funny.
Anyhow, if somebody was like just checking
3
in
other
on
motherfuckers,
you,
huh? Oh, yeah,
like how
It ain't serious unless you got the name in cursive.
and they called your wife some other name,
I'm gonna shoot a live
would
video
you
of the tattoo
not
parlor covering this
say
shit up.
anything? Would you not correct the person like, "Oh, tell how it's Tatiana and the kids"? Wouldn't you like be like, "That's not my wife's name. Her name is this." Would you not like correct the person?
Who didn't do that? Who didn't do that? Whoa!
Everybody
Wait. Hold
Hey,
on.
I ain't getting into this
we
shit.
ain't getting in there.
No.
Hey, look, hey, I'm just gonna say this right here. She a lying motherfucker.
No,
We ain't getting in that one.
All I know, I pleaded fifth. I love y'all to death, though.
Yeah, I'm not getting
Hey,
it.
I love to see that y'all can work through whatever it is. That's all that matters.
She a lying motherfucker. Because
So I can't
anybody
speak
that's
on
ever pronounced her name wrong, I corrected them. Latanya.
Hey, what my boy
Latanya,
name
that's
Wonder?
her
My boy name Wonder.
Latanya. Mama be like, Latanya. I'm like, no, bitch. Latanya.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey.
somebody else asking.
So, hey, look. I'm gonna say this.
I mean, I got a question though.
We was expecting for a lot of y'all to show up. My wife wasn't even really expecting to be on here tonight. She just came. She did my hair and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was a little bit ratchet, but we had to get it done. For one thing, I'm gonna say, my brothers, everybody that know, like, what's your name again?
I can't hear him.
Been in my phone over here telling stories.
I
Hold on,
can't
what's
hear
your
you. What
name?
you say?
What's your name, Shannon?
I'm Shannon.
Okay, so you ain't never met my wife before, you know what I'm saying? But Gatti and everybody else, that met my family though. So my wife, you know, she wasn't really expected to be here tonight, but she hard body, like she gonna stand up to anything. That would,
As she should.
And then ain't in no negative way. Like it's just
As
like
she should.
She got stuff. She got her opinion. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right. And she should be able to speak.
she came from a point, and she does though. So like
Good.
this is one thing, like this one, like it was all dudes on her at first. So it made it look like we was on some baffling stuff.
Like y'all was bashing her. I'm like, oh
really,
no.
nah, when really the one what it was is we had guests that's supposed to been on her, like you and your friend, and then my other homegirl.
Yeah,
so,
and I apologize. I had a baby.
So yeah, it wasn't even no big thing. It wasn't like we was trying to bash women or direct stuff to a certain area, but that's just how it played out. But like I said, she can stand her own and stuff like that. She got voice.
Oh, she was holding it down.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't get a problem with it, but that's what these type of episodes is about. Like
it's okay. I'm fine with that. And I didn't have a problem with it. I'm just saying everybody need to be able to speak. Y'all need to let men and women talk. Like that's the problem.
Right. Listen to understand though, not just listen.
Right.
That's the thing. Like with our culture, like men and women, sometimes we just listen to certain things.
Whatever we want to hear.
Yeah, and we don't get the whole picture. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we with each other for a reason. Both of us kind of got similar ways. I talk and shit. Like when it's my point, I'm gonna express so you can kind of imagine how this go in this household. But for the most part, we know each other. We got together, and that's what this shit about. You
that's
know what
all
I'm saying?
that matters. You don't have to explain it to nobody.
Right, and we done been together for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and if you got a problem with my sister, nigga, you got a problem with me. So I don't give a goddamn.
I listen. I liked it. I was like, she taking up. Go ahead, girl. Tell I like her. I like that.
Hey,
Sid been talking her shit. She been talking her shit.
Oh man,
been talking her shit.
I like that.
We always come back. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Hey, you know how I know she won? Soon as she left, your Wi-Fi started fucking up.
He disconnected that shit, bro.
Look, man. Wi-Fi started dragging, boy.
She brought the heat.
Hey, that's what she's supposed to do. Bring
the whole data package with her when she walked
she
out.
put a lot of niggas in check. She put a lot of niggas in check.
And make them mad.
A lot of niggas to put in check.
Listen
on this podcast, cause
she just it's funny because she kind of like me.
Niggas like us on this podcast.
Look, no, she's kind of like me. I make them mad. But it's okay because I'm gonna speak my piece.
Right. Hold on, Kenny. You came in kind of late though. She needed that like about 2 hours ago. Though.
I know, and I told him they just didn't hear me. I told Gatti yesterday that I wasn't gonna be on there. He wasn't paying attention.
We made sure anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all got me in pajamas looking rough. I had to come on here looking rough.
We appreciate you popping in though. Like we know you got special time with your grandkids and stuff like that. So it's
I enjoy y'all. Y'all support us, and I'm definitely gonna support y'all. I love it. I love y'all podcast.
I'm in
we gonna have.
I am. Look at my shirt. It's wrinkled. When you ever seen me look like this?
Right. We watched like the whole damn month.
No comment.
We didn't get to get into no content because of the conversation's going so long, but that's cool though.
Well, let's talk about the motherfucking boat ride then. Goddamn. Let's talk about pull it up then.
They got what they deserve.
Talk about it anyway.
What is it?
Pull that bitch up, the boat ride.
Talk about it anyway, goddamn.
Let's close out with the boat ride.
That's unity at its finest.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. If a nigga like me had been there, and a nigga like Gatti had been there, and a nigga like Cho had been there, the shit would have been over way faster, man. Cause I'm telling you right now, nigga, we coming through throwing one-headed quitters, nigga. I'm knocking niggas out on sight, nigga. I'm making going down. I'm moving on.
I'm the black lady that threw the woman in the water.
Tell you.
Hey, my favorite person was the nigga that swim. My nigga that swim from the other boat. I love
him.
Yep.
Hey, that boy was about business.
So man, what happened? It was a ferry trying to dock. And that was the whole situation.
He was courageous. He showed a whole bunch of courage to me.
He did.
Something that I don't even think. Listen, I'm just gonna keep it real. I ain't saying this wrong, but I'm just saying there was grown men on that boat, y'all, that didn't do what that 16-year-old did.
Right.
Let's go there.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Let me touch on this since you're saying that though.
You see, like
you're right. It is some people that I feel like could have stepped in a little bit earlier.
They should have.
They could have stepped in a little bit earlier. Like it shouldn't have happened as long as it did. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I feel like we showed unity.
We did
at the right time, for the right reason. But we need to continue doing it, like with stuff we talked about tonight as well. You know?
Agreed.
Like if y'all can get behind us and it, like y'all, like the women got right down with the men got right down with the women. It was like some sequence type thing.
Yes.
So if we can do that on an everyday basis, then I feel like we be
be all right. I agree.
Just doing it in that sense and then coming back home and fighting each other or going against each other, that shit
That's
is
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
agree.
Hey, but you gotta keep a trail nearby, man. When you riding, that's all I'm gonna say. Keep your son, keep your fold up on dick, you know. Got it. What you got to say about it? He pulling it up.
He gonna pull it up.
Oh, he is. I gotta narrate this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Okay,
so he's
He
trying
just walk around like ain't nobody gonna
get
mess
them
with
to
me.
move their boat because
He said, look,
heard that this footage is coming from the ferry. So this footage is coming from the ferry.
he implemented policy. Now it's like, fuck the policy. When he threw that hat, fuck the policy.
Now wait. Now this is why he controlling that dude.
What?
No, the hat throwing up in the air was recorded. Look at him.
Because I would have been
That's what I'm saying.
I would have been fighting
Yeah.
like all hell.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Like hell no, nigga. Like I'm finna come through. I'm finna come through.
Yeah.
I'm finna come through. I'm hitting all y'all
hell
motherfuckers
yeah.
one
Where the
time.
rest of the people?
And y'all
'Cause I was-
done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're all them people that's up there at the top. Why they ain't come down there and drag them women?
Quicker. And then there was people recording and everything.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. We sit there with our phones
Right.
recording stuff that we should be taking action on.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, my nigga right there didn't care about no phones in his pocket.
No.
Because
He
here
ain't
I
that boy hopped up with no
Like,
breath.
I'm going to help him.
Yeah, we finna fight.
yeah, I would have been
I just would have needed about 5 minutes after swimming like that.
If he was somebody I don't know, I don't care. I'm a woman. I'm still going to help him.
Saying, like, I would have go ready.
I'm going to help. I'm going.
My motherfucking ass all
I
muscle,
don't give a
nigga.
fuck
I don't
if I was
float.
fighting
So,
motherfuckers
nigga,
like
swimming
I'm
is
doing
work. That
something.
nigga had his
Goddamn it.
clothes on, goddammit.
But y'all see how proud of it everybody in the culture is, though. Everybody posting it, everybody giving it energy, like, oh, we should have been did this and did that.
Should have.
How about let's do shit for the right reasons, though?
That's
like,
right.
Like this cool.
We should have been did this. We should have been did this with every aspect of life.
Right.
Everything together.
Exactly. That's the
Every
main thing. What I'm
aspect of
saying.
life. Education,
Yeah.
fucking the law,
Yep.
Together.
shit, everything.
Unity, period. Like
Yep.
we not just when it's something bad and stuff. Like we
Hey,
need
man,
to come
they
together.
need
Like
more.
promote it.
These folks can't listen.
Some more?
Listen, these folks cannot fuck with us if this shit get
No, if it continues,
They
we got
cannot fuck with us if this shit get physical.
it.
They
Mhm.
know this shit.
I would have laid that bitch out.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I've been trying to tell y'all this shit for years. They know this shit, bro. Like we are naturally stronger, bro. They know for a fact that if we get together, they can't stop us, bro.
They
Nope.
trying to punch and run.
They can't stop us, bro.
Run behind your
We
ass
met-
and drag
look,
your ass down.
we- look,
I
we-
gotta send me there too, cause I ain't get them views, nigga. Send me
mentally
nigga.
stronger and we physically stronger, bro.
Yep.
What else do you
Germany
need?
got some different views out there.
What else do you need? We are mentally stronger and we are physically stronger. What else do you need?
Right. But fuck it. I'd rather us use. We need to use our mental over the physical shit right now. At this point, like this was a great example of.
Mhm.
This was a great example of standing the fuck up and not
Unity.
Like this was a great example of standing up and not laying down. This was a.
But you don't always have to fight to do that.
Yeah, you don't. But this was something that they couldn't avoid though.
That's
Like,
true.
that's real talk though. Like dude,
It
didn't-
was.
this was some privileged stuff. Like dude thought
It
that
was.
he could just do anything. And he
what?
received consequences
Fucking
behind.
what?
That was white privilege. Sorry, they thought it was.
Yeah, there was.
Hey, this was on the dot. The guns probably would have came out and been a
I
different
say
conversation.
thought because we chunked that down.
Once y'all put y'all hands on that black man, and it was just one black man, it was not no avoiding that shit.
Nope.
It was not no avoiding that shit. I swear to God.
Shit,
I swear to
once
God.
It was 2-on-1, I would have been down.
Me and my wife would have been running to that shit. And I'm knocking niggas out.
Right.
That's what I said. I wouldn't even care if I didn't know him.
For
I'm
sure.
not just gonna let people keep beating them up.
Right.
Not gonna.
I don't think, and
Like,
I
that's
think that's
bullshit, bro. That's
I think that's
bullshit.
the frustration
Like,
the young man had when he jumped in the water. It's like,
What
hey,
y'all
people ain't
doing?
coming.
Yeah.
It's like people ain't coming quick enough. I got to get over here. Forget all
I'm
that.
going to help them. That's right.
Right. So
He did good.
and I feel like, and you know what he said? Lee said that he just doing what he taught. So
There we go.
Interview.
That's if most black men
I'm like, bro, who the fuck taught you?
Some wonderful people, apparently.
Teach me, goddamn it, so I can teach my kids. Hell, I do some shit to teach my kids. Shit, I can't teach them how to swim like that though.
He swam like
yeah.
I ain't teach them how to fight like that, but I can't teach them how to swim like that, goddamn.
Hey, look, we got some birthday shout outs to give out. I know I got my grandma's birthday next week, my daughter's birthday this month. Man, all type of uncle. I think this is a crazy month. We got a lot of relatives born in this month.
Hey y'all, okay, bye.
Aunties, great uncles, granddaddies, grandmas, all type of stuff. So shout out to everybody in the month of August that's having a birthday, man, from the H.O.G Podcast Show. Anybody
Yeah,
else?
my daughter's birthday is on Sunday.
Okay, your brother Shannon's brother birthday is Sunday.
No, my daughter.
Your
Kira.
daughter, okay.
Yeah.
How old she turning?
27.
All right, the big 27. So shout out to her. What's
Look
her
at me,
name?
y'all.
What's her name?
Looking
Grandma
fabulous.
Kira.
She said 27.
27.
Wow.
27-year-old.
Okay.
And my son,
So
25.
I understand. You said you got the grandkids over there. So shout out to her. Hopefully she enjoy her birthday. I also got a little cousin, Zendaya. She turning 1 soon. I think it's this month for sure. And she already walking, so she finna be getting into cabinets and everything. So.
Everything.
Oh, happy birthday, Zendaya.
Yeah. So
salute to my big brother. He turning 47 next Thursday, and my auntie birthday the same day.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right. And last but not least, my Bookie, man. She turned, I don't know. I ain't saying her age anyway.
you know, women ain't gonna say their age.
Our birthday on August 24th, man.
She the age of good collard greens.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday, Miss Lady.
Season.
25.
And you know, women be 25 for 25 years now.
That's right. We look 25 for 25.
Hey, it is what it is. They 25 until they not.
I had to get that one in there. I had to get that one in there.
How young you is, Shannon?
I had to get that one in there. Hey, also we do a town spotlight shout out to people that's in our home cities that's doing their thing coming up. YTB Fat, he's an artist in West Memphis, Arkansas. Signed with Bread Gang, and he just dropped his new album this week, and it's doing pretty good on the charts on iTunes. So shout out to YTB Fat, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing on them, y'all.
All right.
Anything else we got coming up? We got B.O.T.S month the whole month, so we're gonna have some more content next week. And different things like that. Diane, she been in the middle skipping comments. So
Rocky.
She said she carrying a can of whip ass.
Hey, you already know what it is. So man, it's been a nice discussion. I gotta do some shit in the morning, so I'm gonna get ready to close this motherfucker out. We appreciate everybody for coming in. Jay Scott, Black Man, Ninth Wonder, Miss Shannon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gotta shout out the business affiliates.
What's that?
Can you handle it podcast for me?
Yeah, the business affiliates. I'm sorry. So can you handle it podcast? I think that y'all do y'all's every Thursday night, right?
Yes, Thursday at 7 for us, but that'll be what to y'all? What time is that again for y'all?
I think it's the same time up here, right?
Y'all, they Eastern.
Okay, so now it's not the same time. Y'all hour before us. We Central, we Minnesota. So yeah,
Okay.
and Lee.
I want to tell y'all I enjoy this. I don't get mad at y'all for saying
no.
how I feel. I
Man,
value
listen.
y'all's opinion.
Yeah, no, we do this. Like, I hope don't nobody take it personal. Like I said, like my wife, that's how she is. She gonna come how she coming every time. You know what I'm saying? And the same difference with like the dudes. I don't step in and be like this and that, but it wasn't really for that tonight. She was the only person, so we didn't think no women was coming. Like,
oh yeah.
However,
Till I came to rescue.
However, next week
she was holding it down.
Yeah, that's exactly why I put my wife in the screen.
Right.
I'm like, bro, we were going hard.
Yeah, her too.
Yeah,
Shannon acting shy. She be singing.
No, please be quiet. I'm gonna get you.
Hey, you're gonna have to sing "Happy Birthday" to somebody on the show one day.
I'm having karaoke night.
Also, shout out to Night Wonder and Black Man. I think Night Wonder do his podcast. What night that is? Monday or Thursday? Tuesday night.
Yes, he has some good content.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. So y'all check him out. 30. Y'all also check out the product that you seen in the promo that we got going on.
It's amazing.
Hey,
I be fucking with him most nights. I be on there. I pop up.
Y'all make sure y'all tap in. If you haven't liked, comment, or shared the video, do that as well. We're gonna go out like we come in. You already know what it is. You gotta stay prayed up.
Shout out to Boy and Beast Barbecue. How about that?
Right. Oh yeah. Bro just got his new business venture. So we're gonna give a shout out to Big Bro. He got his barbecue business going right now. Y'all make sure y'all book him to come to an event or something like that. Get some of that smoked meat he be putting on that grill. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, y'all ain't ready for this shit.
He's so funny.
Don't get it though, but y'all ain't ready for this.
I'll be there next weekend, bro.
Hey, so Gatti, come on, put your cup up. So you been thought of something else to keep us on this fucking line. We've been on here too damn long. Let's go. Hey, it's 3 things you gotta do as a hog get, man. Let's stay prayed up.
Man, stay big papered up. See? Look.
They already buzzed.
Look at him, man. Vegan hot dog head.
He said,
hot dog head. Come on, man. You fucked up the whole thing.
Samuel Jackson looking at nigga. Come on, man. You done fucked up the damn motto, nigga.
John Jr. looking at it.
Let go, man. We staying prayed up, papered up, and pulled up, man.
And pulled up.
I got
baby. Now he kick in. Boy, that boy battery kick in slow as hell, nigga.
All right, y'all have a great night.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Hey, get bad. The things I've been through wasn't great.